Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the reading habits tag. Before we get into it, as always, I will show what I'm drinking today. This is my first time showing wine on my channel, which is, I guess, exciting for me. I don't know if it is for you. Yeah, I just picked this up recently from Costco, a Napa County cab. It's called Educated Guess. It was kind of expensive and I feel like it's going to hit pretty hard and I'm excited. So let me just cork this really quick. But yeah, I've been getting more into wine these days. I really like Pinot Noir and Cabernet. I'm like more of a red wine drinker. Okay, I have my wine. She's quite dark. Let me see what it's given. Have you guys seen the movie Sommelier or something on Netflix where they're like, I'm getting pine, I'm getting grass, I'm getting cherries, like cow. It smells good and it tastes like good wine. Like I don't know notes. But I was thinking about like checking out getting like my Somm 1 maybe, just for fun. And I kind of miss like school and I feel like it'd be a fun way to like learn something and drink wine and like, I don't know. It just seems kind of ridiculous, but maybe I'll learn. But yeah, let's try it. It's very good. Yeah, if you like cabs, I know it's at Costco. I don't know if it's at every Costco, but yeah, keep an eye out for it if you like those because this is really good. Okay, so let's get into the tag. So the first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? I have like a few spots that I really like. I read in this room with all my books easily accessible. That's like my #1 spot at night. I like to read in here. I also read out in like our sitting room. You get some natural light from the window if it's like a weekend and I can actually read during the day. Also, I love to read in the pool with my Kindle. Yeah, so I kind of hop around, but yeah. Question number 2, bookmark or random piece of paper? Bookmark all the way. I mean, I used to use like receipts and stuff for my bookmarks, but now I have a couple. I have like a stack somewhere. Ooh, okay, so you guys know I love Ottessa Moshfegh, right? I talk about it like all the time. And when the publisher sent me an arc of Death in Her Hands, they gave me like all this cool stuff to go with it, like stickers. And they also gave me these like cards for all of the characters that are in the book. And so I've been using these ever since I got that arc as my bookmark. And so I use this side to like indicate which page I'm on. But yeah, I really like these. And I just thought that was so cool that I got all this like Ottessa Moshfegh gear, which I wasn't expecting. It was like the coolest thing ever. Yeah, so that's what I've been using as a bookmark now, but I also use some from like my local bookstore. I have a Powell's one. It's like rainbow. I don't know where it is, but yeah, so I use a bunch. Question number 3 is, can you just stop reading or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain number of pages? It depends. Like if I'm really into the chapter, and if it's not like 50 pages till the end, I'll try to just finish it. Yeah, I don't really have a problem stopping wherever I am. Question number 4 is, do you eat or drink while eating? What? Question number 4 is, do you eat or drink while reading? I mean, that's like my entire brand, I must say. Yeah, this wine is so good. Okay, seriously, get it. Yeah, I do like to have like a beer or a glass of wine while I'm reading. I never eat while I'm reading because that's just too like chaotic for me. Like I have to look at my food while I'm eating it. I have like this irrational fear that I'm gonna get food poisoning or like eat a hair or something in my food. And so I have to like look at it. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I can't just like be like eating and like flipping pages. Like that's just crazy to me. Yeah, don't really eat, but I do like to have a beverage with me while I'm reading. Question number 5 is multitasking, music or TV while reading. I never have the TV on while I'm reading, but sometimes I play like the lo-fi beat instrumental playlist, the one with like the cat and the girl studying. I love that one, so sometimes I'll play that while I'm reading, but generally I just read in silence. I do like to have some background noise. It just depends if I like think to play music or not. I don't really have a preference though. Question number 6, one book at a time or several at once? If you watch any of my videos, you'll know I read a ton of books at the same time. Usually I max it at 6. I usually try to read like different genres or different types of books so I don't get confused, because sometimes I do find myself being like, wait, which mom did what in which book, like, or something similar. Right now I think I'm reading 4, maybe? Oh, okay, what am I reading right now? Let me just take a break from the tag and show you what I'm reading. Right now I'm still finishing up 2 short story collections that I've been talking about in other videos too, but Ottessa Moshfegh's Homesick for Another World and Carmen Machado's Her Body and Other Parties. I have 2 stories left of this one, and I'm almost like halfway through this one, I think. I haven't picked this one up in a while, so I need to get back on it because I want to make that Ottessa Moshfegh video. So I'm still working through these 2. Tonight I want to finish Fraternity by Benjamin Nugent. and it's really, really, really good. I'm like loving this, and I was kind of surprised. I wasn't in a frat ever, but these stories are like so well written and tight, and it's kind of giving me Moshfegh vibes too, and I really like it. There's one that dips into magical realism, and I wasn't expecting it, and it's just, they're super funny, and also kind of dark, and it's just, there's a lot packed into this book, and it's super short. So yeah, I highly recommend this one. I'll have this probably in my July wrap up, and I'll talk a little bit more about it, but definitely pick this one up. I haven't seen it around too much, so yeah, definitely check this one out. I just got Colin Jost A Very Punchable Face, and I'm laughing because I keep like thirst posting on my stories on Instagram about him in this book, because I mean, are you kidding? So I started reading it, and then I wondered whether he did the audiobook, and he does, and I'm kind of wishing that I got the audiobook instead, because I like his voice, and I like to listen to memoirs when the author tells the story, especially when it's a comedic like this. Oh, I'm also listening to Samantha Irby's second book, We're Never Meeting in Real Life, and so I love that style, so I kind of wish I got the audiobook. I might get it, because I just started this one, and splurge, because I like him, so we'll see. Finally, today I got some book mail. I got What Happens at Night by Peter Cameron. It was gifted to me from the publisher. It's a finished copy, and I was so surprised when I got this in the mail. I've been so excited for this book. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start this one tonight after I finish Fraternity, because I've been so hyped for this book, and I need a novel. I'm not reading any novels at the moment, so I'll pick this one up next, I think. Question number 7, reading at home or everywhere? So I like to read everywhere, basically. I read mostly at home now, and I'm sad because quarantine, I don't really read anywhere outside of the house, but before quarantine, and hopefully after, I like to read at beer bars or coffee shops sometimes, but now I'm just kind of stuck to my normal areas of reading in the house, but I guess it's fine. Question number 8 is reading out loud or silently in your head, and definitely silently in my head. I feel like it'd be crazy if you just like read every book out loud. I don't know, like, do people do that? Question number 9, do you read ahead or even skip pages? No, that is chaotic as hell. Like, I care a lot about spoilers. Like, I hate being spoiled, and so I'll never like read ahead. I just don't like that, especially for mysteries and thrillers. Like, even though I'm tempted to like know what happens, I'll never skip. And if I'm not enjoying a book to the extent where I want to skip pages, I'll just DNF it. So yeah, I don't do either of those. Question number 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. Okay, that's also chaotic. I do not break spines, and if you do, that's crazy to me. And so if I have a paperback, I like to keep it as close to new as possible, even though it does technically feel better, like when the spine's cracked, it just kind of lays out, and I like the feeling. I just hate looking at the spines like on my bookshelf. I can't handle it. So I try to keep it as close to new, and also with like hardcovers and stuff, I always try to keep them in mint condition. If I get like a little tear in a page or something, I like get very sad. So yeah, I'm very crazy about my books. Question number 11 is the last question. Do you write in your books? And no, I don't. But I just recently started annotating, so I'm just using flags on pages where I really like quotes or something stands out, or really for anything, I just tag it on the line where it is. I've really been liking doing that. I found, like, since starting BookTube, and now that I'm talking about books verbally, I like to track certain things that I like in books now. So I'm really liking doing it, and it's been effective for me to like remember good quotes and stuff. On my Kindle before, I used to highlight sentences, and it was just easy because you could just do it there, but I would never do it in real books. So yeah, I don't write in my books, even though I'm really tempted to. Like, I want to sometimes scribble things, so I might start using a notebook to write things down while I'm reading, especially now that I'm like wanting to do more reviews and stuff. It's hard to, you know, remember everything after I read a book, especially if it's been a couple of weeks since I read it. I think it'll be super helpful for me when I'm, you know, doing reviews on here for books. So I'll probably start taking notes, but just not in my books, because like I said, I'm very like crazy about them, and I like them to stay the same. So yeah. So yeah, that about does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, cheers.